Hi guys, back with a more updated version, and this build is mainly for players who maybe haven't even reached level 100 yet. You can tweak around with the build, it's not set in stone. I found that using this is maximized and it's based off 120 skill points, so you have to bear that in mind, but you don't have to put everything that I've got in there. Anyway, this is the build. You can use this with I'd say 2 perk decks mainly. I have 56 dodge, 60 is maximum, 70, if it says 60 there, you'll do 70 when you sprint, but only when you sprint. When you stand still, you'll be doing 56, or like I've said, if you sprint, 66. But the concealment is high. If you see there, it says 31, which is the highest you can get. 20 armor, health, and the whole idea behind this build is that you dodge more than you get hit. That is the lowest I can bring it down with these weapons. 16. And the weapons are the Goliath 12 gauge shotguns. If you look over here, I'll give you a readout of them. 42 in the magazine, 108 total ammo, decent fire rate, 68.4 damage. It doesn't so matter much about those, although stability helps, because buckshot is, when you fire it, it spreads, so you're going to get a spread of damage. Concealment isn't particularly great with these. What you can use are these, the 12 gauge Grim Reapers. And if I click that, as you can see, the damage is now lower, you get more total ammo, but the concealment is much higher, now 23, and I've got detection risk of 7. Now anything under 25, I think it is, or 35, let me check in the skills. Yeah, under 35. So you gain the 3% critical hit chance for every 1 point of detection under 35. Up to 30%. So that makes the damage all the more deadly. Even with poor guns, with a poor base damage, you can score massively. If you go to these, you're doing base damage of 68.4, and these are rapid fire, remember, as well. Now if you go to the skills, first off I'll run you through, when you build this for yourself, say you're level 60, not level 100, leave all these out. You don't need them. Someone will have the medic stuff. So if I bear that in mind, and you go to the shotgun skills, some people, if you level 80 or 90, of course, you can then use the points that were in here and beef up these. So I've gone, this is based off 120 skill points and inspire. If you've got the spare skills from here, you could even ace that underdog. So anyway, you got underdog, shotgun CQB, shotgun impact, close by, ace those. You only never need basic overkill. You don't need to ace it, because the damage that you get from the shotgun is only in basic. If you look to the right of the screen there where it says overkill, it says you receive a 75% damage bonus for 20 seconds. You can do a lot of damage in 20 seconds. But if you look at the aced version, it doesn't increase because you ace it. It just gives you a faster weapon swap. So just basic for that. Then you go to resilience. That stops the flashbang in your eyes for reduces the visual effect by 75%. Shock and awe for your armor recovery rate. Bullseye regenerates armor for each successful headshot. You want scavenger for ammo pickup, which is another, you could ace that if you want with the spare skills if you didn't have these in. So if we took them out, you could put one in there, that's aced. And you could even take, if you go bullet storm and 2 extra lead, you've still got 17 points. This is again, as I say, based off 120 skill points. But even if you've got, say, level 60, level 70 in rank, you can still, you're not going to use any in here anyway. So, you know, you could ace Die Hard as well, give you a bit more armor. Although you can't actually. No, you can't. Because you're using Rogue. But what you could do is, if you leave those out, and you have got 120 skill points, you have now ammo, nothing in technician, go to ghost. To get the full dodge, you need these. I've done it, people do it different ways. Some go up there, some go up there. I've gone ace duck and cover, ace parkour, so you can run and reload at the same time. That keeps your concealment level down. Actually, you don't need to ace that, but I have, because it's the only way I can get up to here. You definitely need that for the dodge. Here is second wind, optical illusions, and low blow. That is the one you're after for the damage. If you go to fugitive, 1 in equilibrium, you want to ace that, you'll get 50% increase in ammo capacity. These two also, if you can't get leap straight from there to there, then go via this one. And what I was going to say, with the spare points that you don't have from, if you leave Inspire and Medic out, you can do that. When your health drops below 50%, you'll do 100% more damage. So if your gun is 68, you're going to be doing nearer 140 damage with these. And that is plus your critical hit chance. So you're going to be doing a hell of a lot of damage. And we've still got 5 points left. Depending on what you want to do. If you're going to stick with Rogue, you could put the bag skill in, the saw, you could put the far away skill, but that's when aiming down sights. Or if you wanted to do even more damage, you could go there. Enemies you mark now take 15% more damage. You see, all this stacks up. So instead of doing 140 damage, you've got 15% more damage on top of the 140 damage. So you are dealing quite a bit of damage. And of course, you've got the melee skills with Berserker as well. You'll do 100% more melee attack on non-specials. So you can, those points you can put where you want. You can put it in there so you take less damage for 10 seconds after you're revived. So you can play about with this build. Now the other thing that I wanted to say with this build, as you can see what my layout is, there you got the rogue perk deck. And I keep insisting that people must remember to fill this up. So many people, either they don't have it active, you know, it's just left and it's all blank, and it gives you so much. Increases your weapon swap there by 80%. All your weapons have 25% chance to pierce enemy armor. See, if you leave all these out, sprint is increased by 15%. You are not maximizing your build at all. You must remember to, when you see the plus sign at the first card when you go into perk decks, keep it pressed. There's a plus sign that will appear there when the card is not full, and then go to the next one, the next one. Every time you have a heist, you will get XP from that heist, and this is where you use it, in here. So it's not here, it's below there. You go into perks. This is your skills, there's your perks. And what I was going to say was, I'm using rogue, as you can see it's equipped, but if you want, you can use Crook as well. So if I go to Crook, and down here you equip deck, and what's that done? Well, if I use those, which was detection of 7, but actually first off, let me go here. The dodge now is only 26, but if I magically do this, it's now 41. Now you would have thought adding armor would make the dodge less, not more. But the perk deck of Crook requires at least some armor. And you dodge now, the advantage is your armor has gone up from 20 to 82. You've got health of 31. You still got good concealment. And you've got 41 dodge. Now I guess what I could do is take off that and take that off. Oh, it's okay. I've already got it. I didn't think I had it. It's okay. Right, so yeah, that's as good as I'm gonna get. 41 dodge, which is not too bad. 51 when you sprint with the light ballistic vest. Don't use a suit with this. Light ballistic. If I go heavy ballistic, it will go down again. So you use the light ballistic with this, and your armor will increase from 20 to 82. So if I go to this with the Grim 12 gauge Grims instead, it goes up again, but that's because my detection risk is lower with those guns. But the problem, as I pointed out before, is these only do maybe half the damage of these. I would personally take these, and what we'll do is we will give it a quick run around. First off, I will use Rogue. There you go, there's me. So I can use this if I'm not. There you go. and we will go into a heist. I'll try and do this live. Let's find something. I've got to think in terms of if you're level 50 or 60, you're not going to be jumping into you know, death sentence, maybe not even death wish. So let's find a mayhem or something. Well, that will be stealth. So let me find one.
We have a stolen ambulance all ready to set up a roadblock, and a Gensec convoy en route from Dulles. It's an old trick, but a classic.
Right.
Whatever's in the trucks to the escape driver. We're deep in...
Right, you've just seen me make this build, literally. And now you can see how deadly it is. And that is without Berserker. Berserker has not even been activated yet. The 100% more damage, I mean. It will. But only when you see the circle at the bottom, below my name, when that gets to 50%, Berserker will kick in, giving you another 100% more damage on top of what you've just seen. If you look at the middle, you'll see damage on the yellow in the middle of my HUD, just above my name, all those colours. The yellow is the damage I'm doing at the time. The dodge is what you can see if I sprint. The dodge goes up to 56, not 46. See, it goes up to 101 damage now. Now if I let myself get hit, now see the damage. Look at the yellow in the middle of the screen. Look at what damage I'm doing. 212 damage. And as long as you use cover, like what I'm doing. Yes, you don't have much armor. But here's a dozer. See how easy that was? Yes, you don't have much health, but the damage is phenomenal. If you can use cover, and I know I'm kind of making it look like it's easy. It's not as easy as it looks. But if you start to get used to it, the more you practice, the better you'll be. I mean, it's killing everything. Look at the damage. 272 damage that got to. That's massive damage. And I'm still alive. Just killing everything at the moment. So try this build out. This is using Rogue, not Crook. You can try it with Crook if you wish. Notice I'm going for the head every time because That's where you're... There again, 272 damage in yellow at the bottom. That's a hell of a lot of damage. And these are very stable. I'm getting barely no recoil here. Very pleased with this build. Really good. 81 kills so far. Again, 224. See the damage now, it's going down a bit. And if you notice, I haven't used ammo once. I've never had to pick up ammo. Running out of breath now. My stamina. Let's go back. So there you go. There's your demonstration.
Hey, Wolf, follow me. Wolf, follow me. Hey, Wolf, on me. Wolf, Wolf, follow me.
All right, Ramblers, let's get rambling. That's a lot of cash. Nice job.
There you go. 82 kills. 16 specials. Dozers, tasers, so on. 71 headshots. And I did the highest damage. So there's no question that build works. You've actually seen a live demonstration straight off the... Oh, I've already got it, but nice to have an armor skin. So there you go. So there you have it, guys. Oh, I've got an update. It's all there. And I hope you give it a go. If you don't want to use the rogue deck, you can change it to Crook, providing once you've done that, equip deck, use the ballistic vest. Oh, I was using the ballistic vest. I shouldn't have been in that one, actually. I should have been using that. So if you go rogue, it's the suit. If you go Crook, it's the vest. So rogue is the suit. Take Crook off. Go back to rogue. And you've got your 56 dodge again. So I had the ballistic vest on. So either of those you can do. All you've got to remember is if you use rogue, it's the suit. If you use the Crook perk deck, it's the light ballistic vest. And that's it, guys. If you've got any questions, just pause them underneath the video.